Hi. It comes a time when actually you don't know what you want to draw, and you have something called artist block, and get so you need kind of to get yourself out of that situation because it's just a waste of time, to be honest. So one way to do that is to try to draw simple things. So normally, you know what you want to draw. Let's say you want to draw a kangaroo or something. So you go to, online, you watch how kangaroos look like and so on. But a lot of times, you just don't know what to draw. So I think the easiest way is to just draw a cube. Yeah, start with a cube from any angle, 2D, and then try to make it 3D. Give it shape, give it dimension, and from um, this situation, you can try to um add more cubes. Just try to do this. This is like a small exercise for you. Try to do something like this for some time, and you'll see what I mean. Because a lot of times you're just kind of in between. You don't really know what you want to draw, but you still need to draw it. You still need to put some time in it. You still need to focus and dream, because this is what we're doing here. We're just dreaming things, we're hallucinating, and then we have to put our hallucinations on paper. And you know sometimes it's easier, sometimes it comes to you much easier, and sometimes it's just absolutely horrible. um and it's just absolutely a pain to do anything. um and it's okay. You don't always have to be super performant. And sometimes in life it's good to have some periods where are something like, if this is your life, time and energy, you should sometimes be like up, then sometimes you just plateau, then a little up, then sometimes it's down. So your life is not straight, you know and it's okay. It's all okay. You're not in a hurry to achieve anything, really. And if you are, then try to focus on that until you get it done, so it will not stress you. It will not stress you out. So for example, now, I don't have a plan what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna draw, but it will just come. I'm just drawing this like cylinders, uniting these cubes. For now, it's totally fine. If you want, you can draw antennas or whatever. Um, but I think it's good to give it time. You need to give it time. If from the first lines you don't make what you because you don't have any idea what you want to draw today, but you still want to do something to feel that you did, then I totally um, advise you to start with something simple, like a simple shape. Make it 3D so it will be placed. And then you put a story in it. You attach it to um, some kind of give it life. You'll not see the other side, of course, because it's in front, like that. For example, for me, it's the easiest to draw humans, like faces of humans from different angles, and characters. I just like very much to draw. It just makes me, you know, imagine all kinds of people in different situations and moods, and it gives me a lot of happiness to draw something like, you know a character doing something, like something like this. It's just like a start of something. It's like a start of something more. And if you don't have mood, sometimes you just you want to draw something, but the pencil doesn't really help you much, because you can have a bad day, or you're tired, or it just doesn't come. But you still want to do something, which, for example, now I want to draw to practice. You can always practice lines, you can practice shapes, because all these shapes, all these basic shapes, they're not useless. I mean, you don't have to represent anything, but just by you drawing them, giving them life, I think it's very important for them to exist, um, because you learn, different perspectives. For example, you can add now. This is just the beginning, let's say, and you can add, for example, tubes like that, going down. Yeah. You can create anything you can imagine. You can just make another. This can be buildings. You don't have to be something in particular, or it can be a machine, or it can be um, opened window. And if you want, um, if you want to give it more than just being a shape, then it's fine. If not, then you can just continue by letting it how it is. And um, the goal of this drawing is to remove that block of you, to give you ideas. For example, if you look at this, you can say, like, what can it be? You can dream a bit. You can let yourself imagine what this can be. It can be a building. It can be like imagine like a human being, being like very, very tiny, like that, like this. And this can be like a human, yeah, going to work or whatever, with a very small umbrella. You can have this person like a geisha going to work in a factory. Um, let's give her a door as well to go to. Or you can remove all these tiny details, and you can transform it, into a robot, or something, or a platform where here, let's say here is just the helicopter pad. You know, it's something like that. Top of the building. We're still in a sketch phase, so here is just like the first pass, and then the second one you can put it aside, in fact, and you can continue it another day, maybe when you're more inspired, when you saw some, I don't know, movie about some crazy helicopter escape from a hospital, and there was some geisha and trying to go into work with her umbrella, sun umbrella, and so on. But generally speaking, the best is when you try to finish it this day, this moment, because tomorrow maybe you'll be inspired to draw something else, and this will be kind of a drawing which you let in the pile of unfinished works. And you can create a huge robot here. So let's say, we have the head here, like that. It's watching angrily the the building, which he will probably destroy or something. Just give it a story. It's somehow more fun, and I think it's, I don't know, makes you kind of like a storyteller. Like you're designing, you're describing a story. For me, it just makes more sense to have this kind of interactions with my drawings, because it's just, they're not so empty. They're not they just feel that they have a weight to them. They're more, and you can have this guy like that, holding some crazy hammer. It doesn't have to be so brutal, but I just, I just imagined, this kind of scenario where this robot is trying to destroy the place up, and leg like that. He's on his knees. Ready to strike. Yeah, so this is just the sketch, that you have to draw it, otherwise it will just not make a lot of sense. So you can have you can have some kind of like a sword or something. Don't need to be very very detailed, but at least the placement should be relatively okay, because then it's just much easier to make it 3D. Now I'm just making 2D still. It doesn't have like really weight, a lot of energy. So let's see what we can do. So I'm trying to prepare this guy to strike the building. Doesn't have to be really, it's kind of ugly, but yeah, it's it's something. Okay, so I'll just make it like this. No. Something like this. So you can you can imagine, that how the drawing will continue, because then you will enter the details. You'll try to make this guy, to separate him, put him on a different layer. Then but the point of this video is that you already have a base. You already have some story, some kind of action going on, and you started from a cube. It doesn't have to be a cube. It can be like any shape that you imagine. It can be like if you just try to imagine that this doesn't exist, it can be like this. Okay. Whatever you're drawing, whatever shape you're drawing, try to make it 3D, and then give it some kind of weight, and then somehow it will fit. It's just because your brain starts to see more in it. It starts to give it like a story of its own, and that's actually is helping enormously, because you look at this and you're like, oh wow, what does this look like in another situation. I think I saw something like this before, even though you didn't, but your brain already makes the connections, and that's the thing. You just need to give the brain like a push, and then it can fill the gap. It can fill the missing piece. No. mm, let's say let's say that it makes relatively little sense. You know, you just put it here. That's your job, to just put it here, the all the elements, and then it comes to refining and seeing, correcting issues, correcting errors, correcting all kinds of things that initially they didn't make sense, but now then they have to make sense. The building has to have this some certain size and so on. So I think this is the point of this video, is just to say that if you're stuck at any any point, in any day, in any moment, always start from something simple. So like a cube, this is just the simplest you can imagine shape. Then give it weight, so it will make it real, let's say. And then try adding things, modifying it, make it longer, make it in different angles, you know uh, add to it like all kinds of things, and then it will start making sense. Just made a robot. Yeah, anyway, so this is what the video was about. I hope you got the point. I'm sorry I just rambled a bit, but I just wanted to give you hope that no matter how bad it looks, like you don't know what to draw, or you're like lost, you can always um, go through this checklist, and it will be much easier for you to come back to yourself and try to be creative again. At least this is what is working for me, so I hope it's working for you as well. So thank you for watching, and yeah, see you other day. Bye.